on, everybody? It's Warhawk and welcome to Nerf Talk. We're doing this video because we have a new blaster coming into our collection, and it's an Xshot blaster, and I'm not really sure if this is a new one or not, but I picked it up anyway. It's the X-Shot Fortress. Now here's the thing, I've been to Toys R Us probably hundreds of times and I've never seen this blaster on the shelf. I ended up going this week and there it was, and I was like, hold on a second, I don't remember this one being here. So of course it's a blaster I didn't have, so I had to get it, right? I ended up grabbing it for $60 Canadian. So, and like I said, I'm not really sure if this blaster is new or not, but regardless, I think I'll just get it out of the box and I'll give you my honest opinion on it. I'll see you in a minute. As you can see, we have the Fortress out of the box, which wasn't too hard at all. I do like how Xshot actually boxes their blasters with the little plastic screws in the back. Pretty easy to do. So in the box was the 40 dart drum, and which is cool because you get 48 darts with this blaster, so you get a few extra darts, which is nice that Xshot does that, because we all know some other brands don't. Anyhow, so, and of course we got the blaster itself. Now essentially what we pretty much have here is a souped up turbo advance. Now the nice thing about the advanced is, the one thing I really like is the drum is removable. So is the one on this. So I'm just gonna set this down here. Now, of course, there are a few differences between the two, but I'm just going to put the drum in. It goes in exactly the same as it would on the Advance. So there's a little lock here on the side that you're just going to pop forward like that. And then this drum is just going to sit in here. Actually, make sure I put it in the right way. Like this, there's a little notch there that you're going to find that fits in the grooves. And then just lock it in, and then as you can see, the drum is in. Now the drum does add a little bit of weight to it, but not a lot. So if I had to compare the two, well, you know what, not really much of a difference in weight, because remember, this one's got the guard on it and this one doesn't, but this one has that front prime. And that's the one thing that I'm really excited about. But before I get into my first impressions, let's take a look. So let's get into my first impressions. Well, unfortunately, the grip on this blaster is not very big. It's okay, so it's not too small either, but it could be bigger. The thing is, when I'm holding this thing is so front heavy, you've got nothing really to help you kind of support the weight other than this little grip in your hand. So, you know, you're really got to hold this. So I guess when using this, you know, you're gonna definitely be using it this way, but it still would be nice to have a little bit bigger grip on the back just to help with the weight a bit. But other than that, like I said, it is front heavy, but that's because of this grip up here, I'm pretty sure. And this grip up front though is a lot more comfortable than the one on the back, which is nice because this is the one you're going to prime with. So I mean, between the two, I would want one that is more comfortable to prime, because you know you're going to do a lot of priming. So you can always even let go of the back and hold it like this, because it's even more comfortable to hold it that way. But anyhow, like I said, it does have a 40 dart drum, which is removable. I guess the big question is, can it take the one from the Turbo Advance? So let's find out. So we'll take the one from the Turbo Advanced out here, and I'm pretty sure it's going to, and if it does, that's an advantage because I won't have to load up that drum. Right, so that'd be cool. I mean, they look identical, so I mean, Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna fit in no problem. Oh yeah. So definitely, there you go. Yep, definitely compatible. So there you go, that's kind of nice. Now you have 2 drums for either your advanced or your Fortress. So the overall look of it, I mean, it's a lot different looking than the other X-Shots that I have. They're all kind of the blue and orange style, right, with the white, but this is kind of all white and has a little bit that X-Shot blue there. But I mean, I think it looks all right. It's not too bad. So I guess the next thing is, let's just check the prime on this, which is this nice short prime. Oop, yeah. Sorry about that. We'll wait for that camera to stop shaking. So yeah, it does have the same short prime as the advanced, just a lot more comfortable because now it's a front grip, right? But yeah, it is very nice. Now next test, let's see if it has slam fire, which I don't think, no, I don't think the other one did either. No. So when I mentioned that this is a 40 dart drum, as you can see, there's 2 different rows in this drum. So you got the outer and the inner circle, I guess you could say. And the switch on the side is what's going to decide what circle you're shooting from, the inner or the outer. So right now, as you can see, I'm shooting from the outer. But if I switch this down and then fire a few darts, ooh, that is a very nice prime. You can see now that I'm shooting from the inner side. So once, obviously, one circle runs out of darts, you just switch it over and then fire those ones off. And now that you got an extra drum, you pop in your one that's already loaded. So you know what, let's do a little accuracy. We'll take this outside, take a few shots, and then we'll see what it does. See you in a minute. Okay, as you can see, we're outside and it is gorgeous out here, and we're gonna take a few shots with this. Now, I'm gonna take a few shots with the regular X-Shot darts, with some Nerf Elite darts, and then with some Dart Zone waffle head darts. So let's see how this does. So first, the X-Shot. Doesn't shoot too bad. All right, Elite. Hey. Oh, that is a waffle head. And once again, we know which dart is the best. Well, man, the prime on this is so smooth. It's so easy to keep your blaster on the target with this because the pull is so short. But we'll talk about that inside. See you in a minute. So we are back inside, and I gotta tell you, so the good thing is it is accurate with the Adventure Force waffle head darts, and the X-Shot darts I noticed do actually shoot harder than Elite darts, so that is good, but you know, they're not very accurate. You know, overall this blaster is pretty comfortable, other than the fact that the grip I just wish they would make the grips a little bit bigger, just a little bit, because you know, when you hold it like this, it's very comfortable. When you're holding it like this, it's, you know, not the best. And of course, when you're Nerf battling, or X-Shot battling, I guess, you're running around, and I don't know too many people who like to run around like this all the time. You know, they wanna, you know, let her loose. So, I mean, the fact that it is so front heavy, a little bit of a minus, but the front prime grip, I love this bottom grip. This thing is so comfortable. It reminds me of the Reflex 6 grip, because that grip, the Reflex 6 grip, is like one of my favorite grips of all blasters. And that's what this reminds me of. And the short pull for the prime is very nice. You do find it easier to keep your eye on the target when the prime is short, because you know, if it's long, like kind of like a Centurion or maybe the Surge Fire, you know, you kind of get the front of your barrel kind of wobbling around a bit, where this is nice and short, so you can just kind of unload. Now the only one other thing I am not liking about this blaster is when you're loading this drum, you can't spin it right. Like, I know you could, but it's probably not good for it. Like, that's really stiff. So you have to remove the drum to get it fully loaded, but the fact that I have another drum that can go in this is very cool. So the $60 for this blaster, you know, there are, you know, some good blasters out there for $60, but I mean, the Fortress is a cool blaster. I mean, 40 darts in the barrel, or barrel. 40 darts in the drum, you got that nice front prime grip there, and you know, the trigger is nice and smooth too. So there's not a lot of complaints on this blaster, just $60 is a little pricey, right? So if you do have 60 bucks, you're gonna wanna find something really, really good. I would say this is good. So let's just put it that way. But there we go, everybody. That is my take on the Fortress. Let me know if you have this blaster or thinking about getting it, or like, how long has this been around? Because I'm still not sure. Leave it in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like, everybody. That does help out the channel a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have fun with those blasters and keep on nerfing. And I always hit the camera. Why? Gotta start aiming over here.